It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJShow to start your morning.
Kevin is the host.
And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz. And he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, another beautiful day. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
It's getting a little bit warmer. It was a 2 on the AC in Grandma's car today. So, yeah, I don't know the last time I had to turn on the AC on the way to work in the morning. But
It's getting dank out there.
yeah, it's going to be hot.
It is. Dank's a good word.
Yeah.
It's getting dank and stank out there.
Yeah. I think Saturday we might be button up on a record temp. We'll be right around 93, 94.
Ugh.
Looks like. Yeah. Gonna be hot.
Okay, so it's pool time, baby. Time to get out the Speedo.
That's it. That's it. Gotta get that beach body ready. I know.
Make it sexy.
I started looking. I'm like, oh man, I got my winter bot on right now. It's time to turn this thing around, man. Got it going.
I lost weight, but when I'm naked, I go, I lost weight, but everything is just droopy and gross. Your boy needs some toning.
You know what you need, too? I'm going to get one today. A spray tan. Ooh, because everybody knows white fat looks bigger than dark fat.
Yeah.
I'm lucky because I can go outside for about 20 minutes and get a tan, but the skin can't.
Italian privilege.
There's a little bit of
There
that.
is, yeah. You get that kind of nice skin, man.
I got the Mexican hair and the Irish skin. I go outside, I look like a tomato. And then I'm white again.
Yeah.
But in between, I peel, which is really hot.
That's a good look, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the skin just doesn't cooperate.
Come on now.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, I don't know if you guys did anything fun last night. Denny's wife, Jen, got ambitious. She went all the way to Miami to check out Florence and the Machine.
Whoa.
Yeah, my boy Bigfoot, his girlfriend went out there. I knew a lot of people going out there on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's just it, man. I got to tell you, it's like, I don't know how people do. Why they ever have anything on a weeknight, it's rough, man, because, yeah, I decided to get bold on Tuesday, and it's going to probably take me to next Tuesday to recover from that.
He's still limping.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
From Tuesday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to feel that all week.
Oh, it's I'm still trying to catch up with life. I'm like, that's what I get for going out and trying to have a little bit of fun, man.
The Tuesday that lasts a month.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, I don't know how you would do it. I mean, going to Miami and dealing with that traffic and everything else, that's got to be a late night.
You would have to make like a little sleepy time nook in the back seat and go to bed as soon as you got in the car after the concert.
Yeah, but then how you get home and who's driving?
Who's
all that
driving?
stuff.
I was talking to Denny's. He goes, yeah, my wife, Jen, she went to the concert last night. I go, well, is she working today? He goes, yeah, she's still going to work.
Yeah.
I go, really?
Wow.
I mean, that's no sleep, really, because you're coming back from Miami.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, I will get a little bit riskier towards the end of the week, because you don't have as much time to get to the weekend. But, man, you do something like that on a Monday or Tuesday, yeah, forget about it.
Florence better bring it. If she did all that, was Florence great? Yeah, Denny's?
Yeah, she said it was great.
All right.
No,
But yeah,
that
she
doesn't
didn't
sell it.
Reviews by Denny's.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty great.
It was amazing, man.
I think she got back around. It had to be maybe like 2 a.m.
Oh, no way. Are you serious?
Kevin's already been up working.
Oh, my gosh.
What time did she go to work?
So she's up now getting ready.
Oh.
That's brutal.
I think it's kind of solidarity with some of her teacher friends who all went. I think they're all just going in struggling today.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, there better have been like a meet and greet with Florence for that.
Probably not, Virginia.
I know.
Yeah. I know you were talking about going to a Willie Nelson show on a Tuesday night in Pompano Beach.
Willie Nelson's coming in May on a Tuesday, Jbird.
Tuesday, though?
Tuesday.
Again, it's the same issue. You would go, but you would be so dog tired the next day. You wouldn't because you're invincible, Virginia.
I don't know. That would rock me. Pompano on a Tuesday.
I think it would literally kill me, Kevin, and Denny's. You are the Energizer Bunny. I don't think Kevin would live.
No, I'd be dead.
Well, the good thing about Willie is you don't know how much longer he's going to be performing. So how many more more Willie shows am I going to skip?
I don't know. Sometimes I think Willie's gonna outlive me.
Yeah. He seems to be doing great.
He looks happy.
He looks so happy.
Stress free.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Denny was just talking about how his dad came in town, and it's one of those things where we always try to do this and help you out with KVJ.eats on Instagram, that if somebody's coming in and you're trying to find a cool little restaurant or bar and really show off what South Florida's got when it comes to our cuisine, you can go in there and find a bunch of places and see what it looks like and our own little review.
Every different type of place, too. All over, from south to north, from waterfront to inland. And there's all kind of different price levels as well. KVJ.eats on Instagram is a great resource for you for free.
I dropped one last night. You ever go to that Jbird diner? It's by your house. It's the
Lighthouse Diner.
Have you ever been there?
Have I been?
I've been going there since I was a child.
That is the spot for hungover people on a Sunday morning. Oh, it's packed with drunkards.
I'm not going to lie. If you are hungover, you need to go there and get their grilled cheese. It is fantastic, and it does the soul right.
Okay. Good soul food, huh?
It's just good, man.
Yeah. So you took them to Sicilian Oven, and apparently they loved so much of it. They've got some reviews, and they've got their own favorite as well.
They do. So we went and got a bunch of different appetizers just to kind of give them the spread. Because last time we went, we got a bunch of different stuff.
That's the way to do it.
I agree.
To share.
I love to get like 6 appetizers for the table, and that's before the entree.
Well, and they're big enough to where you can share them with everybody, and still there was still some we took home, you know.
Nice.
So they give you good portions. But we went with the rice balls because I know you were talking about them. Those are good. I hadn't had them yet.
They are really good.
They're real good. They're in a bolognese sauce. It was so good.
Oh.
But yeah, the salad was really what they couldn't believe. That's all they talked about for the first 20 minutes was the salad.
It's so weird because normally like a salad is not what people rave about at a place.
I mean, with the entire snack pack was over there, and we were eating the salad, and no one could shut up about it. Oh my gosh, the salad's amazing!
I think it just catches you off guard.
It does.
What is it about the salad that makes it so amazing?
So I'd say the dressing is really unique. I don't know what
Okay.
it's like, a sweet vinaigrette of some sort.
Yeah, it's the dressing's amazing and it's different, and I think I just don't have salads that have those kind of toppings in that usually.
So the other topping that seems that everyone likes is I think it's a candied walnut.
Oh yeah,
It's got a crumbled
I
candied
love those
walnut
things.
on
Yeah,
it.
those things are great.
It's got chickpeas, and then it has like your onions, your tomatoes, your peppers, all that fun stuff.
it's bright.
It's very bright. It's pre-mixed too. They toss it before they bring it to you, so it's
Love that.
so good.
Okay, so you don't have to do anything. Like, you can't screw it up.
No. In fact, they wanted to take some back with them, and I was like, I don't know how a salad really travels.
I
but-
always take the salad. I always do. I like to take the salad and sometimes put it in like on top of the pizza and then roll it up, little pizza salad.
Oh, look at you.
Well, so I
Quite
got
the
him
innovator.
the pizza because it's kind of a unique pizza. I think they do the dough, then they do olive oil, then they do cheese, and then they just drizzle the sauce on top at the end. It's kind of
Interesting.
an inverted pizza almost.
Okay.
So-
If you get the extra sauce, though, they put it on. They give you the bottom, then they give you the top.
Captain Crust likes it wet.
well, so does my mom Carol. She ordered it WAP. I couldn't believe it.
Wet ass pizza, huh?
She did.
Good
She
for
won.
her.
She did. So
Life is short. Get extra sauce.
and I think that's the way to go with that pizza too.
Agreed.
yeah.
The fun thing, too, is Sicilian Oven, they're teaching me how to properly toss and do the pizza dough.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When you're doing
Okay.
that, what you call it, the toss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toss the dough.
You throw it up, catch it,
You okay?
Do
rub
a
it,
spin.
rub it down.
Okay.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Maybe do like a little split, catch it, stand back up, spin, catch it.
That would be a great video. You do that as Captain Crust.
I already did one video. It's the beginning stages, and it's not very good.
I did see Bird doing it. Yeah, that was fun to watch. Yeah.
Hey, if you drop the dough, don't post that one.
No.
He was tossing the dough like if it hit the ground, it would explode. He had this energy about him, like whatever he was holding was toxic.
I didn't look fluid.
Yeah, they got the open kitchen, so you can see all the people back there tossing the dough over there. You know, it's
I
pretty
love
fun.
that. I love that.
I truly love their food. I'm very glad to be partners with them.
They were very impressed. So that's just one of the stops that we're doing this week.
Nice.
So we're gonna hit up the Cholo Soy. And then I think they
Nice.
want some sort of like maybe hibachi or some sort of Asian.
Oh, I got some recommendations for you.
All right, excellent.
Chubby Salmon up in Jupiter. I know them. No big deal.
Benihana down in the Keys. I know them.
It's kind of a long drive.
Well, I did see, unfortunately, as everybody's loving Sicilian Oven, we lost a legendary restaurant, or at least a former legendary restaurant. You see, Smoky Bones is done.
Oh.
I kind of thought they were on the fritz anyway.
Yeah, they have been kind of on the decline for a while. And the weirdest thing, because they opened up when we came to town in 1999. And I remember going to the Wellington location. We actually did a KVJ live show out there in the parking lot one time.
Yes. We also did my baby shower for Magnolia there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where it was. And I was big as a house. I looked like a giant overstuffed Easter egg dressed in all pastel.
That keeps it fun, though.
So fat.
One big egg. Just roll her around.
Got down them ribs though.
Your girl ate so many ribs.
You can go for it.
I did.
But you remember Smoky Bones in Wellington? It had this log cabin feel.
Yes.
The ambiance was amazing. It was like stepping from South Florida into a ski lodge in Colorado.
Yes.
And it had the vibe, and it smelled smoky, and it was just everything. And then for some reason, they did a remodel on the place, and then I went in, and it was sterile and bright, and it looked like a cafeteria. I was like, what did you do? Like, why? Whose idea was this? I mean, it was such a design flaw. I'm like, you went from something that just had the essence and you stripped it all away, and it was lifeless. And like I said, we had our buddy Klein here the other day. We were talking about just everything that goes into doing a great restaurant. And it's almost like the food wasn't as good. I don't know why. Maybe it was in my head, but
Well, you wanted that Smoky Bones, like old rustic cabin feel.
yeah,
It's
everything tied
charming.
together.
Everything is tied together, and the charm of a place, it affects how you feel, and that will affect how the food tastes.
And since
Yeah.
I've known you, you've always been an ambiance guy. It's always been one of your number one things. You go, I like the ambiance first.
It's equal with the food for me, I think. Yeah, going in and just kind of relaxing, be like, I love this place. I love the vibe of it. Yeah, it's something unique, because otherwise, a lot of times eat at home.
Right.
You
If
gotta,
I want no ambiance, I'll stay home.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like it's half of what I'm paying for. It's like a nice little place. So I'm like, I love this. But yeah, they are all done. All of them are done. Now they'd file for Chapter 11. They're one of those long chains, the list of like your Denny's and your TGI Fridays, your Ruby Tuesdays. All those places are really falling on hard times. And so Smoky Bones couldn't do it. So they announced that they've shut everything. April 28th, final day. All done.
It's a shame because I really did like their food.
Yeah, it was great. They had a run there. They were in the pocket for probably, 5 to 10 years. And then they did that remodel, and I think I went back one other time. I was like, yeah, this ain't it anymore.
It's the kiss of death.
Yeah.
That Starbucks remodel where you make it look just boring and sanitized. That's not how we want our barbecue.
Yeah, when did we start getting against colors on buildings?
Or charm.
Yeah.
Or character.
Why are we against this?
Why are we trying to make everything look like steel and stone and boring?
Yeah, got to be careful of that. That's why those places that are not stand out. But it just seems like we just recycle these restaurants. I guess we want things to feel new and exciting, and the old boring chains that have been around for 30 years, maybe we're just over them and they feel played to us. I mean, it's hard to stay up. So there's always new places coming up. Like Raising Cane's is relatively new in the game.
Yeah, especially for Florida.
Yes, kind of coming up through it. And there's another place I know we've heard about, Huey Magoo's. And they just don't have a lot of South Florida locations, but seems like they're going to start moving in and expanding. They have announced that they're going to be opening up in Jupiter on Indiantown Road. And they don't have a timeline on exactly when they're going to be doing that. But
What's the Magoo known for?
They are a chicken chain, and they currently have no locations between Port St. Lucie to the north and west Boca Raton to the south.
Boy, these chicken wars will not stop.
Yeah, it's clucking out there.
It's clucking.
Yeah, it has. Well, you got Raising Cane's obviously up in the game. I think Huey Magoo's is I think very similar. You got PDQ.
You got
which is
Popeyes making a run. They're opening up new stores in Royal Palm and in Gardens. And you got Bud's making a run, too. They're opening up new stores.
They're local, but, I mean, they're massive down here.
They are. They have many locations. It is chicken war.
Well, you got Zaxby's, right? And
Zaxby's.
Churches.
Yeah, everybody's in this, and a lot of it's the tender game.
Churches ain't in the hunt.
Oh. I just threw them in there.
Churches.
Yeah, no.
Churches is like, oh, I only have $5 till payday. What
They're
am I
happy
gonna
they
eat?
got mentioned. Also, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we made that conversation.
That comment would have killed back in 1988.
Yeah. Yeah, Huey Magoo's, I think it's going to be a lot like Raising Cane's. Just kind of looking at it, you're in the chicken tender game. They got a piece of toast that goes with it, crinkle cut fries, and of course, some kind of orangish looking dipping sauce.
They're a tender restaurant.
Yeah, like everybody else. I mean, that's the only thing. And that's what they do. Don't they hit us with just a gazillion of the same thing until we get tired of it? And maybe that's the strategy.
Maybe.
I'm glad you said that because I have noticed this new trend in sauces where these orange sauce cups are coming out and they kind of glow.
Yeah, I don't know what the flavor is, but everything is orange.
Domino's just did one because when I ordered Rocco and his little friend pizza the other day, they're like, here, do you want this free dipping cup? I'm like, if it's free, it's for me. And so we got it, but it's like an orange dipping sauce for pizza.
But it's not only orange, it legit glows in the dark. It's bizarre.
I don't know.
I've seen a lot of it.
Is this how
what are
they're
you talking
poisoning
about?
America? They're tricking us with this orange sauce?
I don't know, but I don't know if you guys heard me. It glows.
Yeah, I am seeing some comments, and a lot of people saying Huey Magoo's is great. There's one in southern Palm Beach County. They got a bunch in the Orlando area.
What a weird name, though. Huey Magoo's.
Yeah.
Like, none of us knew what that was until it was stated.
A lot of people are saying that it is superior to Cane's.
Really?
So here's my question about Magoo's. What kind of sauces does Magoo have?
Orange.
Is it just orange and does it glow?
They got a bright orange, they got a dull orange. Yeah. All right. Well, what would be in that? So you got Huey Magoo's, you got Raising Cane's, you got PDQ.
You got Churches.
You got Chick-fil-A.
Denny's. Stop saying churches.
You got Chick-fil-A.
The grown-ups are talking.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, when you talk about tender rest, I'm thinking about how many places really. And didn't you say like Popeyes is starting to do tenders now?
Yeah. Oh, they've always done tenders, but yeah.
I think you got to throw Chick-fil-A in there as well because, I mean, they do have that.
They got nugs. Mm-hmm. But they don't have tenders.
I mean, are you sure they don't have tenders?
I don't know. I've never seen tenders on the menu.
Bruh, they got nugs.
Well, I mean, all right. Are we really going to clip them because they don't have tenders?
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Is it the way that the form in which you get your chicken make all the difference?
I think it's all, when it comes to whether it's a nugget or a tender, I feel like they taste the same. It's a matter of shape.
I'm old school. I like it on a bone.
I'm old school. I like it looking like fingers.
What's up with that Dave's Hot Chicken? Anybody had that yet?
No. Where's that?
I can't remember. I drove by a location. Maybe it was in Boynton Beach.
Okay.
They have one there.
I don't know if we got time for Dave at this point.
It's too many
I'm going to be
chicken
down there today. I have to go to Boynton Beach for a meeting. So if you want me to go look for Dave, I will.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll let the people sound off on the best new up-and-coming chicken joint right now. A lot of them are tenders. We've got Huey Magoo's, Raising Cane's, PDQ, Dave's Hot Chicken. So you can sound off right now by going to the KVJ Show YouTube page. Just go there and look for KVJ. So I asked of all the new hot up-and-coming chicken joints, which one's the best? And Raising Cane's got 30% of the vote. PDQ, number 2 at 29%.
Keep in mind, PDQ's been around for a while.
They have, yeah.
They have, yeah. And they've been good for a while, too. I love their creative menu.
They really were arguably the first really to do the chicken tenders, right? And focus on that with dipping sauces. Who was before them?
I mean, you had, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You had other chicken places
Yeah.
that would specialize in tenders.
I mean, Popeye's been doing tenders for a long time.
And the special dipping sauces?
Yeah, they've always had sauces.
Okay.
Kevin.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, it feels like everybody's doing chicken tenders now.
Bro, do you even tender?
I don't. Yeah. I had
Tender
no idea.
Kev.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like they're always selling everything else. I didn't see that being like a priority. And it seems like these restaurants, what they did is they stripped everything else away. Like when you go to Raising Cane's, Huey Magoo's, it's pretty much just the tenders, right?
You don't get no bone chicken.
Right. So
I can't
maybe
speak
that's
to
it.
Huey, but yeah, at Cane's.
It's odd, but the focus, maybe people just like that singularity of not having to go through a whole Popeyes menu to find tenders.
At one point, I thought Wendy's had tenders. There was some fast food places that had tenders on their menu as a staple.
I mean, it's not a new concept. I just am wondering, like, why all of a sudden it got hot. It seems like there's an influx of places that are opening up.
It's trends, Kevin.
I guess so. People kind of loving that Dave's Hot Chicken, too. It came in third, 22% of the vote, and then Huey Magoo's. I just don't think they have the saturation yet, 19% of the vote on that. So how long do you think it'll sustain? Are we going to go through this trend for another 5 years, and then we're going to be talking about Huey Magoo's and Raising Cane's starting to shut locations?
No, I think they're going to be around. I think, like you're saying, they're going to be the new dogs around.
Mm-hmm. For a hot minute.
But PDQ, I mean, they've been around since Station 1, guys. I remember we had PDQ at Station 1 because they gave me a bag full of sauces that I still was blown away by.
I know, right?
You still hold them in high regard because of their sauce game.
And I don't remember because they weren't listed, but they had a garlic white type of sauce. That it's one
garlic parm?
No, I can't remember what it exactly was, but it was a unique sauce at PDQ, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I've tried to order it 7 different times and I never get it right.
What is your favorite way to do chicken? Drumstick, wing, tender, or nugget?
I like the wing and I like a flat. I like the flats, not the leg.
Not the drummies?
I don't like the drummy.
That's weird how people are like that because I don't get people that like flats. I'm like, it seems like you get less meat and they're harder to eat. Why wouldn't you always want drummies?
This is one of the reasons why my marriage has lasted so long. My husband loves the drummies.
Yeah.
I love the flats.
Yeah, I just don't even know if I can relate to flats people.
One of the grossest, most uncomfortable things I've ever seen is Virginia eat flats.
I can suck that meat off the bone in 2 seconds.
There's about 3 to 5 meals Virginia eats that really turn my stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing them all in tomorrow.
You could. There's about 5 meals you could do.
Hot dog, chicken wings, chicken wangs.
Sucks out any crustacean.
Crawfish head, though, in particular, really does get him upset.
If you did that, you would get in my head very hard.
We should do one of those videos where I mukbang and you just have to stare at me.
You tie me up. I'm forced to watch.
Oh, this sounds like great content for a weird site.
Sounds like a snuff film.
It does.
Yeah. You got Wing as the #1 chicken delivery system. 42% of the people were into that. The tender second at 33%. Drummies, drumstick, the full thing like a KFC used to do. We get that bucket and you'd have drumsticks in there. 20%. And then the nugget only at 5%.
Interesting.
Have you guys ever had Wingstop?
I've not yet, no.
I haven't had them yet either.
I've been hearing great things, and I hope to go soon. So, yeah, not tried that. But, my goodness, how many chicken joints do we have now?
I mean, we could spend so much time in chicken joints over the next month and still maybe not knock them all out.
The cool thing about wings back in the day, especially when I was living in Broward, they would have 5-cent wings. They were nice where you would get a really cheap pitcher of beer and then 5-cent wings, and you'd get a stack of wings and you'd only $20.
Yeah.
They don't do that stuff anymore.
Beautiful.
I feel like if you got 10 wings today, it's $12.
It is.
Yeah.
You're right.
Kind of weird. I don't really know that I get this, but apparently there is a girl that is getting some hate because she sounds just like Taylor Swift. And it's kind of going viral. And she's making videos, and she is, doing some stuff, too, where she sounds just like Taylor and posting up her videos. But it's kind of odd that she's getting the hate that she's getting.
Is it just her speaking voice or singing?
No, it's mainly with the singing. Like, do you think this girl sounds like Taylor Swift? And maybe they're saying she's jacking her style. Get your own sound.
I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I. Right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out on my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care the hell you've been, 'cause now you're mine. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of, and the fate of Ophelia.
It's because she's jacking Taylor style, and the psychotic fans that are Taylor Swift, not the normal Swifties, but the extreme ones. And even Taylor Swift said she's got some extreme fans. They're going to be the haters. They're going to be the ones that are irrational. And yeah, I'm calling out the psychotic Swifties.
It's okay, though. I mean, it's a tribute.
Yes.
You know? I mean, like, it's fine. She sounds great.
Yeah.
And does she look just like her, too? Because she could be out there making some cash. There are Taylor Swift impersonators that make cash.
Yeah, I saw one on Instagram. I was like, wow, she looked just like Taylor. And she's from New York, and you hire her for parties. I was like, dang.
I think I saw the same one you're talking about. And she plays Taylor music and comes out and lip syncs.
Yeah.
And by the way, that girl right there is doing a tribute to Taylor Swift. There are major artists who are jacking Taylor Swift style, who are trying to write Taylor Swift type of songs, and they even do the voice like Taylor. And they're not Taylor Swift, but they're trying to sound like her.
Yeah.
Even the your girl, the one that was in the Toxic Mom group, who's now doing the sex music. What's her? Is it Mandy Moore?
Mandy Moore?
One of them is she came out with an album, and a lot of her stuff kind of sounded like
Meghan Trainor?
No, it was the other one. Kevin played it. She's trying to be sexy, and she's
Ashley Tisdale?
No.
Hillary Duff.
Thank you, Hillary Duff. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm going to name every mom in the Toxic
I just want to see how long
Mom.
it's going to go.
She jacked Taylor Swift style too on some of that album.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Does Taylor Swift have the scariest fan base?
no,
Who's scarier?
the cartel.
You okay?
No. You shake it off.
Taylor Swift's fans are pretty scary. And what they do is they combine forces and they get a plan and they attack coordinated and they attack together.
Yeah.
And that's why they're scarier, I think, because they will come for you in mass.
Right. No, they look out, baby.
Yeah, you're right. Modern day, they're probably.
You better put some respect on their name.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah. I'd like to see him go against the cartel. I think I'm taking Swifties. Cartel's like, pipe down, dude. We don't want that kind of heat.
We can't handle this.
That came out wrong.
Yeah. Do you feel like you lost your spark? I'm hearing more and more guys talk about this kind of stuff. It's not only because I go to a Game Day Men's Health, but it just seems like guys, when they hit their mid-40s, they start kind of slowing down or just feeling a little bit off. I know, Virginia, you deal with your own thing with hormones, with your menopause, and you're just saying that's just rocking your world. And you were talking to a girlfriend who's getting vertigo now with her.
Yeah. I went to go see my girlfriend yesterday, and I was sad because she wasn't able to make it to Rocco's first communion, and she and Rocco are very close. She was having hot flashes over the weekend, and every time she would get a hot flash, she would also get vertigo.
Vertigo is rough. I have vertigo at times, and it can put you down, and no one understands it. They think you're just kind of faking it. You can't get up and walk because you're so dizzy.
Yeah, she said, I have to sit down or I would fall down.
Yes, you will fall down.
That's crazy.
It is. It's pretty wild what's happening to us and people as they get older.
And hormones are weird, bruh.
And the thing about vertigo, too, is you just don't know when it's going to end. You are just kind of on this weird, odd ride. Sometimes it's over quick. Sometimes you're on there for a minute.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said she felt terrible and like a ringing in her ear.
You're not hungry. You just want to lay down and kind of just figure out how to stop spinning.
And she was looking at me and she's like, do you ever have that? And I was like, no, but now I'm sure I'm going to have it next week.
Yeah, right.
Power of suggestion.
Yes.
I can get it bad if I look up in the sky too long. You'll see me fall down like a weeble wobble.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to figure out what it is that has you kind of feeling a little melancholy and down. Is it your hormones? And every time it's probably not. I mean, it could be a portion of it. That's why that would be the easiest place to go look is, you know, like I said, you go into Game Day and they can give you a number and they can tell you if your testosterone's low and you either know, okay, and then maybe you try treatment and that'll turn it around for you.
A lot of my friends, they talk about what gets them down, because a lot of them are around that age.
Yeah.
They go, man, just my energy is zapped.
Yeah.
And when you don't have energy, you don't want to go do something. And if you don't do something, you start to get a little depressed. And it's kind of a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're talking about a buddy that is kind of just checked out everything. He loves softball and he quit the team and stopped showing up.
This this is a dude, since I've known him, he's been all about softball, just loves it. It was his life. And he said, I knew I was just losing a step when I didn't even want to. I was missing practices. I was missing games. And then I flat out just quit the league.
Wow.
And he goes, for me to quit softball, there's something wrong. And I agree that this was this guy's identity for so long. Now he's got other things going on too. His marriage isn't great. And I think that's putting a toll on him.
I think a lot of these things hit at the same time. I really do. I think your hormones start to change. You start to slow down a little bit. And then you hit those marks in marriage where you got to really start working at it because you feel like, is this all there is? And maybe you kind of get tired of each other. And,
Is this all there is?
yeah.
I'm in a loveless marriage and she's mean.
How many people are driving right now looking at their significant other and go, is this all there is?
Yeah.
I need to shake this up.
Look, I think a lot of this really is mental, and some of it you can do a paradigm shift in your own head and you can fix a lot of these problems. Some of them are going to be biological. In fact, I would assume that probably for your buddy and most people out there, it is a multi-prone attack where you've got to start changing the way you think, but you also need a little bit of help with your body and your hormones. And together, by doing those two things, practicing more gratitude, understanding what you do have instead of looking at what you don't, and then getting your hormones right, I think as a combination can help out your buddy and a lot of people that are going through it.
Scientists have done research after research about this, and they've kind of narrowed down in age, men and women, where the body and the mind are kind of not working in unison, and you get sort of those mid-whatever blues, the mid-40s blues, and it's at 47 years and 2 months. They've got it down to the year and how many months you're on the planet. On the average, that's where people start to kind of go, like your point, is there more to life than this?
Yeah,
what
right.
am I doing? Why am I married to her?
Yeah. But, you know, at the same time, though, I think sometimes if we're talking about it's your mental approach, it's your hormones, I think the other thing, too, is the way life is and how crazy it is and the overload of people. I think that's the third part of it. In fact, I was seeing there's something now they're starting to call nervous system overload. Now, it's not a medical diagnosis, but it's when you feel chronically stressed, overwhelmed, or just unable to cope. Every day, you just feel like you're trying to tread water and stay above water, and you're just like, I'm sinking. Like, you know, every day there's something I'm missing. You know, I whiff and I'm like, gosh, man, but it's like I had this and I was running here and I was doing that. And you're like, you know, if you're one thing off and then now I've got to spend how much time to deal with the one mistake I made yesterday.
You can go 98% right throughout the whole day and you miss 2%. What are you missing this for?
That's it. Now, the 2% I missed yesterday is going to be 98% of my day to day. Yeah, which is just really rough. And I don't know what the answer is for that other than one, trying to use the power of no and saying, you know what, this is just more than I can handle. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I am bending, but I'm going to break.
Yes,
and
right.
I don't want to break. So instead of breaking, I'm going to say no a little bit. But you feel bad because people depend on you. They depend on me. They depend on Jbird. And when you say no, it breaks my heart to say no to people.
But there are certain things in life where you really can do a checklist and say, I have to eliminate this and replace it with something good. Because there's a lot of things in everybody's life that they're doing or they're feeling, and they could probably eliminate that out and replace it with something better to make even if it makes your life 2% better.
I think so.
It's worth it.
I think when you replace it with doing things with your kid, with your family, things that are meaningful, getting outside in nature, doing all this kind of thing, put those at a high value. And then look at some of the lower stuff. What did you spend every minute of your day doing? And what were the things that didn't move the needle that if you didn't do that, it wouldn't have mattered whatsoever? And then when you start figuring out what those things are, when that comes up again, you can now say no to it and be like, yeah, you know what? I can't fit that into my life.
You're never going to regret that family time or that bonding time or that spouse time where you put effort into your loved ones.
Yep.
But you are going to regret some of that other stuff.
Right. Yeah. So
trust me.
Really start evaluating what is the most important, what truly makes you happy, what hits you back to your center. Because I think all of life is you expend energy and then you got to replace it. And so you've got to always be in that even cycle. And when it gets out of whack, then that's when you feel like you've lost your spark. You're in a loveless marriage and you just don't know where you're going with your life.
Because sometimes happiness takes a little bit of work.
Yes, it does.
For some people can wake up every day.
Right, God bless them.
God bless them. But sometimes you got to do a little bit of psychology on yourself. And one thing that works for me, always having, whether it's small or whether it's big, have something to look forward to.
Big time.
Whether it's a pizza. I have a camping trip coming up at the end of May. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going out in nature. I figured, let's book a camping trip right when the heat comes out.
Smart, yes. Peak mosquito and alligator mating season.
I'm hearing that the ticks are on the rise.
Yeah.
I never said I'm doing it right.
Let's get out there.
Timing.
It's the KVJ
Dirt of the day.
It's the KVJ
Dirt of the day.
Virginia. Take it away.
Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, how do you feel about The Apprentice returning to television?
I think it'll do well.
I think it'll do well as well. Now, you're not going to get Donald Trump because he a little busy.
Yeah.
So you are going to get a Trump, though. You're going to get Donald Trump Jr. as the new host, taking over the role made famous by his dad. Now, they're in early talks. Nothing is like, okay, formally, here's the date, here's the everything. But you can bet that this is going to be something they actively pursue because people are going to tune in. They say it'll be with Amazon, the Amazon Prime Video Network, since all of the streaming is going through the MGM company.
So this is Celebrity Apprentice, or is it regular? Because I know they did both.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
The Celebrity Apprentice was always good.
Celebrity Apprentice was better than the regular Apprentice.
Right. I would tell you honestly, because I think you're kind of downgrading a bit when you go Don Jr. and you don't have the king, and so I would definitely put the celebrities in there with him. I think
Okay.
he's going to need that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, man.
The other thing too about the Celebrity
something.
the first 5 are usually names you know, and then like by the 6th name you go, were they on a reality show? How do I know that? Who is that person?
A
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret model from the early 90s that we don't know?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how well this franchise does. One, because it's not daddy. And then 2, when he was doing that stuff, it was before politics. And, immediately, as soon as you step into that arena, you lose half of the country.
Yeah, you're right. It's very divisive.
Yeah.
So you won't get the big reach, but the people that do support, I think, will support. So it'll be interesting to see how it does. I'm fascinated by the drama.
All right.
Well, it looks like Corey Feldman's invitation to the Michael Jackson premiere got lost in communication.
Yeah, that's because Corey Feldman is awful. He really is. We paid for a cameo for him because we were going to try to put him in the KVJ horror movie.
Wow.
And he returned our money and said, oh, no cameos for y'all, because he's got a bunch of haters trying to get him to say something on the cameo. He's lost his mind.
A representative from Corey Feldman's camp says he did receive an invite to the Michael movie premiere about a month before it went down. But the manager, I guess, was supposed to confirm Corey Feldman's attendance, but he didn't. And then so right before the event, they reached out. They were like, hey, Corey's on the list, right? And they're like, no, Corey's not on the list. And so they say they were at maximum capacity, actually over maximum capacity. So Corey had to beat it.
It's so funny, too. He thinks there's this group called the Wolf Pack that's after him, and there's really not.
What does that even mean?
He thinks there's a group called the Wolf Pack trying to silence him. None of this is all bullcrap, by the way. None of this is
Wolfpack bullcrap?
Wolf Pack bullcrap, yes. And he's claiming that Michael Jackson stole a song from him. Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy did a song together. I don't know if you remember this, Kev.
No, I don't know if I do.
And Corey Feldman says that Michael Jackson ripped it from Corey Feldman.
Do you really think in any universe that Michael Jackson had to steal talent from Corey Feldman?
Absolutely not.
Say it out loud. It is funny.
Corey Feldman tries to say that him and Michael Jackson don't dance just like each other. They got similar style.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's called I Copied Him. And finally here, Steven Tyler of Aerosmith just scored a legal win in his sexual assault case. I guess this judge just threw out nearly all of the claims brought by a woman who accused him of all kinds of stuff from back in the 70s. But there were problems with her lawsuit, and the judge cut it down to just one single claim now. Steven Tyler's legal team called it a massive win, although the case isn't over just yet and still appears to be headed to trial. We will keep you posted. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
You don't know why, but for some reason, you just cannot stand a certain celebrity. In fact, I could probably even make a difference. There's probably somebody in your life that you know that you're like, I don't know why. I just cannot stand this person. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes that's your intuition warning you that somebody is bad for you.
Yeah.
And I get that because sometimes I'm like, why is this person? And then I try to overlook it. And then sure enough, something comes around in the future where that person bites me in the rear.
We did an event one time, and this guy and his girl were there, and he just comes up and says, I just don't like you, man. I don't like you on the show. I go, there was nowhere for me to run. So I just asked questions. I go, all right, so what don't you like? He says, I don't know, just you. You just rub me the wrong way. I can't really pinpoint it. Rub me the wrong way. And then he walked away.
Okay.
I was like, all right, he just doesn't like me.
Yeah.
I think we all have that.
Yeah.
You know, you have people that you just don't jive with.
Yeah, I guess you don't share the same sensibilities, maybe what it is. Same sense of humor, I think, could be a big part of it.
I think it's all connected to your astrological sign.
Oh, you do?
And the moon.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
There's serious dudes do not like me. If you're like a serious macho dude that doesn't ever laugh, you do not like the bird.
Yeah, they just can't.
They want to shake my
understand how
hand
you
and break
attack
my
life.
yeah.
He don't like you because his girl does.
Those are your words.
What about celebrities? Is there ever a time where there's just a celebrity and for whatever reason you just don't like them? Maybe it's whenever they sing, maybe it's in a TV show or a movie that they've been a part of. You're just like, I don't know why. I can't stand watching them.
From all accounts, this guy is supposed to be a very nice guy. There's no reason why I should not like him, but for some reason, I do not like Jerry O'Connell.
Okay.
He rubs me the wrong way.
Right.
Why? Why don't I like him?
He's extra.
But I'm extra. Is it something I see in him that I don't like about myself, and that's why?
Well, that's deep.
I don't know. Why don't I like him?
He's not even extra like you're extra. You guys are different extra. You're like extra sauce. He's like extra cheese.
He's like soccer mom extra.
He's trying too hard to make women like him.
Yeah.
And I think it works. It worked in the beginning because I was like, oh my gosh, I love Jerry O'Connell. And then he just tried a little too hard.
I don't know.
You kind of started to see through it. And maybe what happened was he tried a little bit. It started to work. And so he's like, well, if I try even harder, then it's going to be twice as good.
But then it came off performative and he jumped the shark with it for me.
Yep.
And then it was so, wow, I'm so nice to women. Wow.
Yeah, right.
Look at me. I'm one of you. I'm not a dude.
Yeah,
I'm a woman too.
Maybe that's what it is. It got to a point where you're like, all right, dude, drop the act.
Calm down, Jerry.
Yeah, you're not getting along with all women like that. Nobody does. It's okay to say that.
I think that's what happens with a lot. It's people that are performative and they try too hard and you start to see through it. And I think whenever you are noticing, like, I'm not sure why I don't like them, that's probably what it is.
Inauthentic.
Yes, and there are just other people that have it. They've got that charisma. And you're like, what do they do? And a lot of times they're true to themselves, they're unique, and it's effortless.
Yeah, when I watched that boy band documentary, and I'm not a boy band guy.
Yeah.
So many of those dudes came off likable and real. They weren't putting on. You could tell they dropped the act and they were keeping it real. Lance Bass
was probably your favorite.
Lance Bass and Joey Fatone. They were my two favorites.
They're mine too because they keep it real.
Yeah, and you know what? They seem authentic.
Yes.
Like what you see is what you get.
And they're telling you the good and the bad. Even if it's stuff that they did, good and bad, they're like owning it and saying, all right, here's where I went down.
Yeah, a little bit of vulnerability as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not trying to make themselves like they're greater than you are, and that can put a lot of people off.
And look, I don't hate Jerry O'Connell, but there's just something just rubs me the wrong way. I'm sure we can turn it around.
Yeah.
I think what happened is he acted that way to his wife, Rebecca Romaine, because he knew she was out of his league. And he got positivity from her on how he was acting like that. And then he created that in his personality and thought that it would translate if he hammed it up even more. I think that's what happened with Jerry, because you saw the metamorphosis of Jerry.
Right.
I watched it because he's been on Bravo forever, even before he got that gig on The Talk.
Right. It was unique because he really,
Y'all, Jerry O'Connell was on The Talk, in case you don't know, and that used to be all chicks and Jerry.
The Talk, known as the Better View.
That's probably where he lost it.
Yeah,
It was
it
one thing when you saw authentically, he truly did love those shows, and you like that unique characteristic of him. And then when he got into it, he's like, okay, I got to go even harder.
He put too much ham on his sandwich. Take some of that ham off. You don't have to be that hammy.
They say if you want to rev up your charisma, now some people just have that it factor. You know, people are just drawn to them. They're just likable. But they say that a person's charisma is defined by a combination of their warmth and their perceived level of competence. They say, so if you kind of have that and you're nice with people, being friendly, being sincere, being helpful, also being trustworthy is another characteristic that all kind of goes into your charisma. And then morality. They said there's something there because you look up to it, but you're not trying to act like you're better than anybody else. You are who you are, and you own your own flaws too, and you're open about it, and you have that vulnerability. They say all those things kind of mix up, and you can rev up your charisma that way.
Don't the kids call charisma Riz?
That's
do.
it, your Riz.
Got to Riz it up.
That
I don't
Riz
know.
factor.
I don't know if we can say it, though.
Why?
It just looks weird on you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hey, Riz.
Well, I'm not really-
working on my Riz.
I don't think I'm cool.
Okay, well, we've got a little round of majority rule here. Play along with us. Would you answer like a majority of the KVJ show members on the following topics? We got myself, Kevin, Virginia, Jbird, and producer Denny's here to all play along.
Just to let everyone know, I'm trying to think like Kevin on the first round.
All right, well, I'm trying to think like Denny's.
Okay.
Interesting.
Taking your miho.
First one we have is tell me something that people complain about online. Okay, I am going to go with the easiest, what I think will be the top answer, politics. We're playing Family Feud. I'd be like, politics. Virginia.
You know I said politics.
Okay, thought that was the easy one.
Denny's going to cancel them out. I said their job.
I said celebs.
Ooh.
Terrible answer, Denny.
All right, fellas. Gene, I got a match. Jordan gets a point each.
All right.
By the way, I have some nerve I have calling somebody out for a terrible answer.
Okay, why don't you tell me what would be a bad gift? What would be a definition of a bad gift? All right. What did you put down, Virginia?
Something that's been re-gifted and obviously used.
Okay. All right. Jbird?
I put used.
Used.
Deodorant. Pretty
Okay.
gross.
Used deodorant.
Yeah, people do that.
That'd
Trust
be a bad
me.
gift, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Denny's.
my answer's not much better. I put coal.
Cole. Okay. There you go.
Cole.
I just put socks.
Wow.
No matches on that. Okay, next up. Something people do at weddings. What is something that people do at weddings, Jbird?
Only talking about hooking up.
Okay. Denny's?
Only talking about drinking too much.
Okay, I went the drinking route too.
Damn it.
Okay, Virginia.
Drinking too much, cousin. Open bar.
Drinking too much leads to hooking up.
Yeah, but you're putting the cart before the whore.
Oh, very
There you
good.
go.
You just come up with that. That's good.
Okay, Virginia, I have 2 matches. Denny's has 1. Bird, yet to get on the board here. Okay, tell me a trend people secretly hate. A trend that people secretly hate. What do you think that would be? Trend people secretly hate. What do you think, Denny's?
I put maxing. I feel like that's just the buzzword this year. Everything looks maxing, height maxing.
Okay.
I feel like people hate that trend.
I don't think I know what it is.
I don't even know if it's a secret, though, but I just went with that old cauliflower cut. I hear a lot of complaints about that. The teenage boys all love that.
The broccoli hair.
Broccoli hair.
Or broccly, whatever vegetable
Or the
it is.
cauliflower cut.
Cauliflower hair is cool too.
I guess you have a broccoli cut and a cauliflower ear. Whole heads of vegetables.
If you got white hair and you get that haircut.
We know what you meant.
Okay. All right, Virginia, what do you got?
I put old guys that say Riz.
Dang, you're going comedy points. I respect it.
Yeah, Jbird.
I went planking. I drew a blank. Planking from 2006.
I openly hate planking.
20 years ago, people hated that.
It's a horrible answer.
We got to travel back in time for your answer.
All right, what is something that seems illegal but isn't? Like, I can't believe that that's not a law. In fact, a lot of these things, people might think it is a law, but it's not. So I'm going to start off on this round by saying driving barefoot. I think some people still will believe that that is illegal, but it is not. What do you think, Virginia?
I would say driving with alcohol in your car.
Okay.
It's not illegal to have it in your car.
Just if it's open.
If it's open, yeah.
Right.
All right. You're not talking open container.
Don't take a sip.
Or have it open.
Right.
Okay. So you're saying open container, or you're just saying have an alcohol that's closed?
We're confused.
I am too.
To be fair, this is a tough one to think of on the fly.
It's a hard one, Kevin.
It is a tough one. You're right.
I'm going to say just in the car.
Okay. In the car. All
Driving with booze.
right. Jbird?
Buying weed.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Right.
Good
Okay.
answer.
Thanks,
Solid.
guys. All right.
And Denny's?
I put digging holes at night. I feel like it looks illegal, right?
It does look very sketchy. Yeah. It does look very sketchy. Okay. Tell me something that feels like it should be free. What is something that feels like it should be free, but you have to pay for it? Be like, I got to pay for that? Like, what the heck, man? It's kind of whack. All right. Virginia, can you think of something that feels like it should be free?
I put water.
Okay. Jbird.
Only talking about the turnpike.
And Denny's.
I also put water.
Oh, Denny's.
Okay, I did too. We got some water here. We got another 3 for match.
He's so mad.
H2 no?
3 for me, 3 Virginia, 2 Denny's. Bird yet to get on the board.
I just suck at every KVJ game.
That's not true.
Yes,
No.
it is. All right, thanks, Dan.
Okay, what is something that used to be cool but isn't anymore? Something that used to be cool but is not anymore. Okay, Jbird, what are you putting?
Will Smith.
Oh,
such a good one.
Denny's.
I put energy drinks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Trying to also
demonize there. I put saying the word Riz. And Virginia.
This is inspired by you because you did do this a few years ago. Culottes for men. Remember
What's
them?
culottes?
You don't know what a culotte is?
No.
Them like flood pants where the end of the pant comes to like your calf.
Oh, yeah, the
okay.
capri pants.
Yeah. Yes.
Pants. Yeah. I remember my wife bought me a pair of those.
It's a culotte.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. Was that even cool?
Did anyone put culottes down?
Don't think we have that one. Give me a reason to celebrate. What is a reason to celebrate? Denny's, what do you think?
I put promotion.
Aha. Okay. I am going with a birthday. What do you got, Virginia?
Your girlfriend's divorce.
Okay. And Jbird.
I put divorce.
Okay.
And that gives gives Virginia the win. Yes, you just won it for Virginia.
I helped you win.
Yes.
I feel like every week you do.
Evil wins again.
You're the only reason I won.
And you get an assist. It all goes to you.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
Okay, well, we got Gregory here. He's venting. His daughter plays softball, and apparently they've not been living up to his expectations. He thinks they've been exhibiting poor effort with embarrassing performances, and it's the coach who is ruining their season. We're going to let Bird be Gregory here and do all the venting. Virginia's going to play Jacob. I will be Mindy. And then Denny's, you get to be Kimberly.
All right, here's Gregory. I've seen better hustle at nap time. Our softball team is slow, sloppy, and if this keeps up, we'll be the laughing stock of the league. What the hell is the coach doing out there?
Gregory, these are 9 and 10-year-old girls. You've crossed the line trashing them like this.
Oh, come on. They've got less energy than a broken flashlight. Last game, one girl had a donut in her pocket and ate it at shortstop. Things got to change.
You know what? Gregory is kind of right, and let's be real. The coach is kind of shaped like a human piñata. Smack her and candy's coming out before a softball ever will.
Damn.
Stop with the weight stuff. It's not very nice. But I'm not raising a loser either. We need a coach who isn't more interested in hot dogs than he is in home runs.
Finally, someone with some sense. If I see that coach with one more cheeseburger, I'll assume she thinks that softball that's how you train. No, seriously, who hired this human concession stand?
This is ridiculous. You can't want improvement here without being so cruel. You guys need to support these girls. You all need some manners.
Support is fine, but let's be real. If that coach ran a lap, we call it a miracle. The only thing she's running to is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Damn.
I've seen better bodies on a hippopotamus.
Enough. We can fix things by not tearing people down. Let's start winning without being jerks. But seriously, the coach does need to stop sucking. I'm not raising a loser for a daughter.
That sounds about right, Kev, with softball.
It is, man. It's crazy. It's a wild world, man. Got another fun post here. This is all about Stanley, who is spiraling over kids playing outside his window. He says they're out of control, and he claims he's about to handle it legally. But nobody is buying the tough guy act. Here is Stanley.
Every single day it's screaming chaos, zero discipline going on outside my window. And I'm done asking nicely. Legal action is next. These kids will pay.
Here comes Patrick. Stanley, you're in a full-blown feud with second graders. That's not power, bro. That's rock bottom. You're a slime bucket. Say a word to my kid, I'll change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
Patrick, wake up. These kids are out of control. Stanley has a point. And you threatening violence? Well, that's illegal. I screenshotted you. How you like those apples?
Jen, they're playing tag, not running a crime ring. You two sound like psychos, and you need mental help. Let me guess, you hate Christmas, Disney, puppies, and candy too? Get alive.
Mock me all you want. I have video, timestamps, everything. And when I move forward legally, I move big time, baby. The evidence that I have on these kids is astounding. When you hear a knock, it might be my lawyer and the police. You messed with the wrong senior.
Oh, Stanley, you're a slime bucket. Building a case on 7-year-olds? How does it feel to be such a loser? You both need to take out your anger and have ugly sex with one another. It might make you a little bit more chill. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Keep talking, Patrick. But when these kids get served, you'll be eating your words. I will not rest until this neighborhood is quiet. Watch me.
I'll just say this, Stanley and June, start drinking, start smoking some weed because you two fuddy-duddies are ruining the block. And if you can't handle some joy on the street, maybe it's time you both move out. Or maybe we'll help you move, if you catch my drift.
I have never had a drop of alcohol in my life or smoked marijuana. I was raised properly. I'm going to help Stanley get all these druggies and their children out of this neighborhood. I've talked to Jesus, and he said it's my life's quest. So you buckle up. The wrath is coming.
Okay.
It's just so weird to see Virginia say the line, I've never had a drop of alcohol in my life.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I was going to say, I couldn't believe you could get that one out.
It hurt to say.
My gosh, yes. Right.
I take it back.
All right, well, some fun stuff going on. You know, the one thing I was hoping to get a resolution from that I saw this week on Next Door was that slap heard around the world.
Yes, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, and don't you hate that when it's like, okay, well, where's the update?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that video, and it was a girl like going, "You touch me again," and he was out there shirtless, and she goes, whoosh, and slapped him hard and said, "I'm getting an Uber," and she took off, and it was on somebody's side camera on their house. And I'm like, oh, what was going on there? Like, what did he do? What
Tell
caused
us
it?
The ending.
Yes. What's their relationship?
What people do now, too, on some of these videos, they'll zoom into someone's face and they'll post that in the comment section and go, all right, guys, let's find this person. And people, all the sleuths on the internet will go and find them.
That's why I'm surprised I haven't gotten the update yet. So.
A lot of times they find them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you do happen to know that one, let us know because I need all the tea here.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's joke jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All right, it's comedy time. Then he's got some jokes here for us. We're going to be the joke jury to let him know what is hitting and what is not. What you got for us today, Big D?
All right, first joke. Why does heaven have such a good investment plan?
I don't know. Why does heaven have such a good investment plan?
Because Jesus saves.
Yes, you're right, he does.
So good at saving that money.
Yes, he is.
Second joke. Why do older Spanish men get better prices at restaurants?
I don't know. Why do older Spanish men get better prices at restaurants?
They get that senior discount.
Senora. Sí.
Third joke. What does a robot in the bathroom sound like?
I don't know. What does a robot in the bathroom sound like?
Peep poop, peep poop.
Okay. I see what it's doing there. You might be having that soon. I don't know.
Fourth joke. What do you call a kid's show puppet getting an X-ray?
I don't know. What do you call a kid show puppet getting an X-ray?
Yo, gamma gamma.
Okay. All right.
Using gamma rays.
Gamma rays.
Yeah, that other one, though.
Maybe it work with kids. Maybe I love that one.
All right, final joke. Can you take an allergy pill as an aphrodisiac?
I don't know. Can you take an allergy pill as an aphrodisiac?
Only if you want to get Benadrylled.
Okay. Whoa, hey now. All righty. Look out. Sexy time. Okay, there you go. A little comedy for you.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
It's the KVJ.
Dirt of the day.
Virginia, take it away.
Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, it's pretty hard to hear, but we now think we know what probably happened to Celeste Rivas. Now, this is according to the prosecutors that are going after the singer David because they believe they have exactly the timeline of their relationship and then of her murder. Now, prosecutors are claiming that it goes all the way back to 2022 when she was just 11 years old. He began corresponding with her. And they also say that quickly, when she turned 13, their relationship began to be sexual. So she's 13 at this time, and he's 18. And I think that's when it all started. And unfortunately, on April 23rd of 2025, she got in an Uber that he got for her and brought her the 90-minute trek from her house to his house. And once she got there, he killed her. Prosecutors say he stabbed her to death and then the next day ordered a shovel from Home Depot and that was delivered. They've got records of all of this.
Yeah.
And then he ordered chainsaws off Amazon, tried to use a fake name, but they know it was him. 4 days later, also, no big deal, bought a body bag, heavy-duty laundry bags, and an inflatable pool so he could dismember her in the inflatable pool and wouldn't get blood all over the floor of his garage.
He made it easy for the police.
I mean, when you go how detailed this is by the day, by the minute, they know everything that happened. They got every text message. They got every receipt. I mean, it is, I do not see him. There's no way he's wiggling out of this.
There's no way he's wiggling out of this because, what you just said, they kept a paper trail. He has a paper trail of everything he did.
And it all fits too, Denny's. I don't know if you have that video I think I'd sent the other day, but it was a live stream that David was doing with Celeste was on there. And at the end, she made some comment about, she's like, well, I'm just going to talk about how you're raping young kids or something like that. And he's like, no. He's like, and he shut it down. He was seriously like, you're deleting all this stuff. And he looked like he was upset. And it sounded like that was kind of the threat she was making. She was upset that he might have been seeing other girls and messing around with other ladies. And so she was like, if you don't get it right and treat me the right way, I am going to expose everything because this will ruin your career. And it's 4 days before he released his album. And he said, you're not going to stand between me and my success.
Oh, I mean, that's always a reason where people, get killed is because they have information and they're threatening somebody saying, the world's going to know what a monster you are. And that monster goes, no, they're not.
I mean,
that's what happens.
Just what I've seen. I mean, it's unreal. The live stream, let me tell you, the sleuths are not playing around either. I guess it was just a couple of days after he murdered her, allegedly, that when David opened up his show, he played a voice of her. He played Celeste's voice to open up his show.
What the hell?
In
This
this
guy
clip.
is sick.
Yeah.
Well, I think personally, have you ever heard of the invisible strength theory? Oh yeah. Exactly that. So basically, we met because we were supposed to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that is creepy.
That's days after he
creepy,
killed
man.
her. He's opening up his concert with her voice.
Prosecutors, I mean, they have so much information and so many things that he purchased, and so it's the murder kit on steroids. He bought a burn cage. He got the chainsaws. I mean,
If he's acquitted, it would be one of the most stunning fumbles in the history of American justice system because it's insane all the details they have on this guy.
If this was a movie I was watching, I'd turn it off because I'm going, this is so unbelievable. This would never happen this way.
There's no murderer that's this dumb.
Yeah, he's doing. Now he's doing a song with her voice. This is lame.
And did you see his fake name he ordered all these things under? Victoria Mendez. Victoria.
What the hell?
I mean, yeah.
The fact that he put her voice in there and opened the show is horrifying.
Yeah, you're talking about a different kind of mindset when you're doing that kind of stuff.
It should also be noted that when they arrested him, he was in possession of 40 terabytes of child pornography on his computer.
And that's what she's probably talking about.
Yeah. Because she knew, because they met when she was 11.
Yeah, I think he is a twisted dude. He has a twisted mind, and But we'll see what happens in court.
I don't want to hit you with two twisted things back to back, but I feel like I have to.
Okay.
Nick Reiner appeared in an LA courtroom yesterday for a brief hearing regarding, of course, the murder of his parents. We heard details that were really hard to hear about that as well. And you can expect that they're now going to be doing the preliminary hearing September 15th in his case. But if he is convicted, he faces life in prison without parole.
This is the heart of the day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. A lot of dark stories going on here.
Lots of just scary, terrible, dark stories. I'm so sorry to have to do this.
Anything happy? Something about maybe the Hannah Montana reboot?
No, I mean, the last story is kind of sad too,
No
but
happiness at all.
I mean,
There's no joy in the world.
I can't change the world, Jbird.
It's all doom and gloom.
David Allan Coe is dead.
Oh, God.
He died at the age of 86. The outlaw country legend known for his rebellious lyrics and sometimes being a little racist. So I don't know
All
if
right.
we should be celebrating David Allan Coe, but he died and he's going to have to answer for his racism. And that's what's going on in your dirt. Nothing happened, Kev.
Gosh, yes, no joy at all.
Not a stitch of joy.
You ever been with a couple and you just watch how they interact and you say, I don't think they're going to be married much longer?
Yes. And when we hang out with couples like that, we don't hang out with them again.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Oh,
Yeah.
A fighting couple is not fun.
No.
Yeah. Well, there are some obvious telltale signs, I think, when you notice a relationship won't work. Some of them may be a little bit more subtle. And I think, the one that probably stands out the most is just outright contempt. You can tell that they have. There's no respect. They have nothing but contempt in their heart for their partner and the way they talk to them. It's just nasty. And you ever seen that couple too? They can't wait to correct each other. They're so excited when their partner gets something wrong, and then they jump in and like get any chance trying to cut them down.
It's awful. It makes everyone uncomfortable. And if you're a person that notices things like that, you want to leave the room. Some people
Yeah.
may have a drink and not notice what's going on.
Right.
If you notice what's going on, it really, really harshes your buzz, man.
Especially when one of the people in the relationship is like bullying the other one and the other one's just kind of taking it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
There was a couple, I noticed it about 8 or 9 months ago, and they were doing this weird thing in front of company, all kind of people. Some they knew, some they didn't know. They would start to imitate each other's voices, but in a way that was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go get another pierogi. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to eat another pierogi because I'm fat. Like they were just doing voices, and I looked to go, this doesn't sound like fun voices.
No.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were digging on each other.
Yeah.
And I go, I think they're gonna get a divorce. Boom, they're getting a divorce. I found out this week they're getting a divorce.
Wow. Yeah, you kind of see it. Well, I mean, I think what you're hearing is that contempt.
Yeah, it's bleeding through private moments now.
And you can sense that. I mean, there are times, look, where couples might do that and it's fun ribbing and, they like that and they're celebrating the quirkiness of their partner. But, yeah, when it's got that tone and it's kind of nasty, you're just like, all right, this is really awkward. Like, this is supposed to be the person you love more than anybody.
There's two types of the bickering, arguing. There's one I think a couple gets off on a little bit. They're playing in front of everybody, and they got their own weird Virginia Woolf thing they're doing. And then there's people, like you're saying, have contempt, and they just don't like each other.
Right, not at all. Yeah, and they demonstrate and everything. They're always bad-mouthing. Even if their partner's not there and they can't be mean to them to their face, they're mean about them behind their back. And
That
you're just like,
sucks.
yeah. You're like, this ain't going to work, man.
You gotta be careful how you rant about your partner. I think you should always be able to, blow off some steam and tell your friends. But if you're always painting your partner in a bad werewolf type light, they're gonna see that person like that.
Well, and I think for anybody that does say anything about their partner or somebody else, you need to balance it out too, because that often happens where you're just poisoning the mind of somebody and they don't have the right perspective. So you're keeping all the good things about your partner to yourself, and you don't share that ever with the person that you're trying to go to for guidance. And all
Because
they
you're
hear,
venting.
Yes, because you're venting, and all they ever hear is the terrible stuff. Be like, why are you even married? You're like, oh, you don't see how much fun we have. It's like, well, you don't talk about it.
All you ever tell me is the bad stuff.
Right,
so
so-
what am I supposed to know?
I think the person you're married to is terrible, and I don't know why you're together.
And there is a personality type that only talks about the negative. I mean, it would be one thing if you vent and you do mix in good stuff about your partner, but if it's just nothing but dogging them, and you're right, you don't have the right perspective, you're going to look at that person kind of like, why are you with my friend?
Yeah,
Stop treating my friend so bad.
And they say a lot of times you can tell a couple that might be divorcing by who is around them and how they interact. Friend circles is one. If you notice, like, it just seems like oil and water with that person and their friend group or their family. They just don't fit, and you can tell they hate being with either their friends or their family. That's going to be tough because that's where that other person is probably most comfortable. And the other thing, too, is counter companionship. If you notice that they always have to be hanging out with other people around, or they always have to have a friend, and they can't just be with their partner one-on-one.
A buffer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bad sign. Those are all some things that, like, yeah, you got some troubles going on in your relationship. And there's actually one that's a massive sign that's going viral right now. It is this woman who made this video, posted on TikTok. She's walking through the airport with her husband. Well, she's walking and they're in the airport together, but he is so far ahead of her, you can barely even see him in the view. And that's what she's talking about. She's like, yep, there's Jeremy. He's all the way up there. I'm not even sure he notices I'm not even next to him. And apparently by the time the trip ended, so did the marriage.
Dang, Jeremy.
Yeah, she went back home alone, didn't even finish the trip.
But again, how do we know what happened before that video? What if she threw a drink in Jeremy's face for no reason? He's like, I'm out of here.
What if he deserved it because he's cheating on her?
Both could be true, but we don't know that. And we just blindly take a side.
I know Jeremy. I've seen Jeremy's type.
See, and that's what scares me about social media. She don't even need the whole video. She don't need the facts. She don't need anything.
Well, he's a pig.
It could be that she's completely terrible, and he just he doesn't even think about her. He's not considering it. He's like, oh, gosh, it's really quiet. I'm in a good mood. Oh, because my wife's not near me. You know, I mean, it could be that way as well, but it's a sign that this couple's in trouble because you should want to be, when you care about your partner, you're looking around to make sure that they're by your side.
Yeah, but do you also know how easy it is to make someone look bad on social media with your own narrative, with edits? And, look at Kevin. Oh, he's walking out of the studio with an attitude. Just told Denny to go pound tar.
Yeah.
I was going to say something different. I was trying to keep it clean for the radio.
Yeah.
But what if I wrote that up and showed Kevin leaving, and there would be some people that would believe me?
Sure.
Well, you don't know. She might have just been nagging him so much. You don't saw what happened before. And if you would see maybe the 30 minutes leading up to why Jeremy is half a mile away from her in the airport, it'd be like going, all right, I get why he's trying to like find a moment. He wants to create a little space. He just wants a little bit of quiet. He's going to go on vacation. He's like,
and he has to call his mistress. And he doesn't want her to hear him call his mistress.
See, that'll be the other comment. Oh, this guy's definitely cheating on his wife.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Who'd he go home with? Was there ever anything that happened in your relationship, that moment where you just said, you know what, this isn't going to work? Could have just been like some kind of, sentence or something that had happened. You were having an argument, you had a discussion. Because somebody texted and they said, when a girl I was dating tried to bait me by asking me if I thought J-Lo was good looking, I told her no at first, but she wouldn't let it go. I remember Jbird was telling this story. And then you're like, yeah, J-Lo's a hottie. And then she got really sad. She's like going, what is it? She said,
goes like this. I didn't take the bait at first. I said, no, she's all right. She's like, no, seriously, you can tell me. Is J-Lo hot? I go, yeah, fine. No, she's hot. She's hot. She goes, I want to be a hottie too. I was like,
in that moment.
I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done. I tap out. I can't.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Well, go work on yourself, girl. J-Lo works.
Well, she was Facebook fishing.
Yeah.
She was a good-looking girl, and I always would tell her that she just wanted to be.
She was setting a trap.
Look, this was not the first time. It didn't work out for a reason.
Was she your Jeremy?
The book is still out on Jeremy. I'm not convicting Jeremy.
I don't know if Jeremy's a bad guy at all. He may be like going, dude, I'll meet you at the bar. You clearly need a drink.
Yeah, I need more details.
Yeah. Okay, do we have a makeup or a breakup here? This person says they're disturbed by their partner's sexual past. Apparently, the girlfriend and boyfriend got into a playful discussion about our sexual past.
Oh, boy.
So she says, I volunteered how basic my past sex life was. There really wasn't many more details than just a few dudes, but nothing too special. However, when my boyfriend took his turn, what he told me was a little shocking. He said he had 5 one-night stands, a couple threesomes, and even got it on in front of a cast of his friends. He was excited to tell me all about every little detail. And now I cannot stop thinking about it.
Oh, no.
And I am afraid to say, but I think I'm less attracted to him. Would it be wrong to break up with him because of this? He treats me great. He has a good heart, but I just am kind of grossed out by him now and realize that, maybe I didn't really know this guy.
This is such a dumb conversation to ever have about, we all have a past. It doesn't belong in your present. Why would you give this information to your current lover? You're crazy.
Well, now that she has this information, what's going to probably end up happening in her brain is going, is this what he's going to want eventually? Is he going to want this in my future?
I'm too boring.
Yeah, and go, and if you're not jiving that way, you know, and he is going to want to jive that way, that is going to become a problem.
Yeah.
Now, if they both want to stay exclusive and that's how they're both getting down and they're both cool with that, it could work.
It's a terrible question, a terrible conversation, but now it's been had, so here you are. I think you just got to see how you feel about it. But yeah, maybe you've crossed a bridge and you can't put that genie back in the bottle. It's in your head.
Well, be careful you don't throw away a good guy who loves you very much because you got too much information about stuff he did before he got with you.
Oh, no.
Because it has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
I don't think she's worried about him loving her. I think she's worried about him loving her and her and her and her.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fear for everybody. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
Yeah. And look, I mean, what is his past is his past. It's where he is now, and it's about what the future is going to be. So I would try to just forget about it and be like, that's what he was, but I'm with who he is now. And if you cannot get that out of your head, you've maybe poisoned the relationship, but hopefully you can because you should be able to.
He could love you so much that he's like, you are everything. I don't need anything else.
And just make sure your health is good, get tested, all that stuff. I mean, I'm being honest.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
When was his last threesome? When was his last one-night stand? These are important questions.
Yeah.
How long have they been together?
She didn't say in the email, so I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, she didn't include that.
Just a note to everyone, don't talk about your past.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem to go well.
It's not going to go well. You're either going to be too inexperienced or too experienced. There's no one that's going to be like, oh, yeah, this is the perfect number that you should have slept with.
Yeah. I don't think that conversation ever ends well. Now, this is one of those ones where you got to ask, do I go back or not? Now, the person sent the email here for the makeup or breakup, and they said, my boyfriend dumped me nearly 8 months ago, and since then, I've noticed that he has been watching my stories on Instagram, not commenting, liking, or messaging, just watching. I don't want to block him because I still hold out hope that he will get back together with me, but I'm a bit bothered that he is showing himself. Should I keep hope alive or just block him and move on with my life?
Block him.
Everybody does this. Everybody watches and kind of checks on and looks at what their exes are up to after the breakup, right?
Only reason why I'm saying block him is because you clearly can't handle this. This is bothering you to a point where you're talking about it at a radio show.
But if you want to get back together with him in the future, you just need to maybe not be so bothered by it and hold out hope that maybe he'll come back around and you guys will be together. But if you block him, I think that's aggressive and negative.
It is. And I'm only saying that is if you're having a tough time dealing with anything, I personally wouldn't do anything.
You don't have to look and see who's looking at your stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You're making that choice.
She can't help
to
it.
look and see. So
She
stop.
wants to know that he's still looking at her stuff.
She's in that spot where she's sad and lonely, but you have a good point. Stop looking at it.
Stop looking.
And let if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You're not going to, unless you're going to go out and ask him to go do something, which it doesn't sound like you're going to do that.
You need to go out and hook up with some other dude and take your mind off of him.
Okay.
And then when you guys get back together, you tell him about the guy you hooked up with.
Do not tell him.
Yeah, it's not one of those games, but it sounds obviously like you still want him to be looking at your stuff and you want to get back together. So, yeah, I think blocking is aggressive. Just chill.
Just chill and stop looking at who's looked at your page because everybody looks at everybody's page after they break up.
Honestly, I'll look at pages of people I don't even like. I know I have no feels for them, but it'll come up on the feed. Go, let's see what's going on over here.
Yeah.
Boy, you really dodge a bullet with that one, and just keep on going.
She's a psycho.
Yeah, it's not. You're not always pining for somebody either.
That's true.
You know what he's doing is called orbiting. It's watching someone's social media without engaging. It's got a term.
Of course it does.
Gosh.
But a lot of people do that. And it's okay if someone is orbiting you. It doesn't mean necessarily anything. It doesn't mean they love you. It doesn't mean they hate you. It just means that your information came across their phone somehow, some way.
I have orbited in my time. The one thing I didn't realize is that people know when you're just looking at their social media, what platform is that? So I never do that again.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't ask me.
What's the one where you just, well, there's the X. I looked at it for 3 seconds. Oh my gosh, Jason is looking at my profile again. I do not want that.
I don't know what that is.
Educate the old man. Let me know what form I should never go back on.
Kevin, what is it?
That's a great question. I don't know.
We don't know.
Can't help you with that.
I'm not looking to see who's looking at my stuff because I've got other things to do.
To me, I look at social media like TNT now. I don't even touch it.
Yeah. Well, they got a whole bunch of new relationship terms, or at least ones that are in circulation right now. Orbiting was one we were just talking about, where somebody's watching somebody's social media without engaging. It's driving her crazy. She can see he's just looking and lurking, and she just doesn't know what to do. Should she block him or not? There's a whole bunch of other things that are out there as well, and things you can do. One is called stashing, which is hiding parts of your life from your partner.
Oh, like if you're in the mafia or something?
Could be. Or like the one thing that I see, in fact, there's a videos out today where she was doing OnlyFans.
And her partner didn't know.
And she had a secret Instagram account as well. And so he canceled her airline ticket. And she found out when she got to the airport. It wouldn't work. And so it's her on the Ring camera yelling at him.
Oh, she's yelling at, she lied and had a secret, and then she's yelling at him?
Yeah.
Guy, okay.
She's like, yeah, you knew this was an important trip to me, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but you lied about being on OnlyFans. We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah. Benching is keeping somebody on the sidelines while dating others. So you're kind of playing around a little bit.
Like stringing him along.
It is, yeah. It's like I got a few on the bench.
Gotcha.
Which I can see that. That makes sense.
The roster.
Yes. They've got cushioning, which is flirting with backups while in a relationship. So maybe you're looking to put some girls on the bench. You just don't have them yet.
You're not sure if this you're talking to somebody. You're not sure if it's going to work out or not. So you kind of start throwing the hook out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you're hiding a partner from your inner circle, maybe you're kind of dating him. You're like, hey, he's good enough for me, but I know my friends wouldn't approve. That's called pocketing.
Pocketing.
You got a dude in your pocket. You're not showing all the girlfriends. Pocketing.
You can't sustain that.
No.
Eclipsing is adopting all of your partner's interests.
Ugh, I've seen that happen. That's so annoying.
It really is annoying. I think it's great that you show interest in your partner's interest, but when you, oh my gosh, you love sewing? No, I love sewing.
Yeah. I've especially seen that in the fitness world. Like somebody might just they might binge watch and drink wine all day long, and all of a sudden they got somebody fit and they're doing CrossFit and they're paddle boarding and climbing up rocks.
Been this healthy for years.
Yeah, right.
I think it's cool to do stuff like that, but every single thing.
Well, it makes me very suspicious of you because now your whole identity is what their identity is. Like, who the hell are you?
Okay, I do think it's awesome when people they want to get involved in someone's interests, but I've also seen it where, to your point, if someone's that's their only identity is their partner, it's a turnoff for that person.
Totally.
I like this one. Chalance. That is a mutual interest, keeping it chill and balanced.
Chalance.
Okay.
I'll never remember any of
No,
these.
that was terrible. I don't love that one.
That one doesn't sound allow.
Woke fishing. Do you know what woke fishing is?
I think I do.
What do you think? Take a stab at it.
It's when someone tries to act all woke, especially in front of the people that you are trying, like you find them good looking.
Yeah.
And let's say I found Virginia good looking. And she's talking about women's rights. I'm like, yeah, man, women's rights, man. Exactly. These men are pigs. Because I'm trying to sleep with Virginia.
Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we call that.
That's why I think
That's
I don't
it.
like that.
You hate
Jerry
woke fishing.
is woke fishing.
I think woke fishing annoys me.
Yeah. And this isn't for relationships, but I had never heard this term. I kind of like it. You ever heard of the Irish goodbye?
Yes.
Okay, that's where people just kind of like dip
Dip
they
out of
bounce.
the party.
Don't say goodbye to anybody.
You don't want to make a big deal that you're leaving.
Yes.
It's necessary sometimes.
I agree. I'm a big fan of it. But
Sometimes you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, and they're happy that you're at the party, and they think that everybody's having a great time, and meanwhile, you got to go because you don't feel good.
Well, sometimes, you just want to get out and you hope to get credit that you stayed longer than you did. So if you say goodbye, they know exactly when you tapped out. But if you kind of just drift off, they're like, when did they leave? I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I think they're in the bathroom.
Let's say you're at a party, you have poopy cramps, and you know everyone's drunk, and you know that goodbye is going to turn into a 9 to a 14-minute goodbye. You got to get out of there, man.
Right.
Irish goodbye, baby.
Yeah. So the flip side of that makes sense to me, being from the Midwest. It's called a Midwest goodbye. That's when a goodbye takes absolutely forever. You're lingering in the doorway. You're, oh, no, I can't take any more leftovers. I got enough food. Thank you, though. You start hugging, and then you start another story, and you're like, I'll be back soon. Then another story, and they bring you more leftovers. And then, you're there for like 35 minutes. That's half the night is in the doorway.
A Midwest goodbye.
That's the Midwest
funny.
goodbye.
That is funny.
Yeah, I thought that was a good one.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, 50-year-old Alexis Weber got arrested on Tuesday after she was linked to multiple incidents of defacing by defecation in Altamont Springs.
Girl.
Local homeowners are reporting seeing human feces on vehicles, mailboxes, community food pantries, private yards.
What the heck?
And it was all because of Alexis. She was caught on security cameras, and a detective even witnessed her pooping a squat in her own yard in public. And they don't know why she was doing it.
She's not right in the head.
Wow.
She put it on a food pantry?
Yes. Here are people just talking about the poo all over the neighborhood.
There is poop on my van, and I just couldn't believe it. When I look back through my cameras, guess what? That is she.
Like literal crap all over the food pantry. Whoever did this is probably a disgusting person, and I was very shocked.
Get the police involved, and because if you call and say, hey, somebody is feasting on my car, it's Florida, you're not going to believe it.
It's Florida. You're not
It's
going to believe it.
Florida. Florida does Florida, sir.
Florida, enough said.
Florida, we actually are going to believe it.
We're like not that surprised, but we're still not happy about it.
Why are we all so crazy?
I don't know, man.
That's amazing. Well, 68-year-old Thomas Hicks, who deputies said works in marketing for Tri-County Behavioral Health and plays Santa Claus every year at several different events, has been arrested in a child sexual predator sting in Polk County.
Are you kidding me right now?
I am not.
Polk County.
Santa?
Oh, yeah.
Look out, because that is Sheriff Grady.
That's it, Grady Judd.
They are going to string him up and let the other inmates beat him.
One of the deputies had him booked already for Christmas.
They
No
did?
way.
That's, I don't think it was a joke, but that's what Sheriff Grady Judd was saying.
Oh my God.
But is that also part of his routine? Because he does love a routine.
Yeah, well, who knows? But this old dirty Santa apparently had sent a social media message to an undercover detective who was posing as a 13-year-old girl's guardian.
Wow.
He said he paid $200 to have a night with the child, but he said he would be gentle.
That's what a lot of them do now. They'll have a kind of like a person that's in charge, someone playing the aunt, and go, oh, I've got a 13-year-old niece, and they're talking to the adult, and she's doing all the money for the kid, but it's all usually, kind of a...
We don't even need a case here. We don't need a trial. Right. We don't need any kind of guilty or not guilty. Just take him out back and let him hang out with a few of my friends for about 10 minutes.
Hicks told them that he's been married over 50 years, but he regularly goes onto known prostitution sites looking for the hookers. Now, here's what Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd had to say.
This is a guy, though, who is well known in Polk County and Central Florida and Lakeland as a for-hire Santa Claus. In fact, one of our NGOs that was working with us said, "Oh my goodness, I've already booked him for a party next Christmas." Nah, that's over with.
So deputies say all 19 suspects will ultimately face dozens of felony charges.
Wow.
Yeah, they usually get a bunch of them at one time.
Good.
They put all their pictures on that board.
Get them all. This is disgusting. And then smearing the good name of Santa?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And
he addressed that. He said, "Kids, this ain't the real Santa. So the real Santa's
real
pure."
Santa would never. And real Santa wants him to be punished.
And you don't get to be that age, and this is your first rodeo, in my opinion.
I think you're right.
Well, the father was arrested and banned for life from Disney World after he allegedly assaulted a staff member who refused to let his family cut in line during a character meet and greet. A character attendant was organizing the line for families to meet a cast member dressed as Mirabelle from the hit movie Encanto when one family member tried to jump into the line. The attendant told the families, like, "Yeah, you got to wait your turn." But the child kept trying to run to Mirabelle. The child's mother then asked Mirabelle to sign the family's autograph book, but the cast member said she was only taking photos, not signing books. Well, the mother then allegedly started waving the autograph book in the cast member's face, and the father grabbed and began shaking the character attendant's arm.
What the hell?
He also allegedly verbally abused both Mirabelle and her attendant before lunging at Mirabelle.
Oh, my gosh.
At which point, that's when park security got involved. The father was arrested and charged with battery and received a lifetime trespass notice, a permanent ban from any Disney World property.
That's when security finally got involved. They should have got involved right away.
Yeah, I think they need to be having tighter security on these little character meet and greets.
If you're doing a meet and greet with characters, you need to have security right next to the character.
They say a tense situation unfolded on a Delta flight after hours of storm delays pushed one passenger over the edge. The plane was stuck on the tarmac for more than 5 hours due to severe weather, and this frustrated passenger suddenly just demanded, said, "Hey, get me off, get me out of here," and then took matters into his own hands. He walked to an emergency exit and partially opened the door.
Oh, no.
Passengers screamed at the door being cracked open, though the emergency slide did not deploy. The captain quickly decided to return the plane to the gate where the man was removed by security.
Well, you got off the plane.
Yeah, I guess you did. The flight carrying about 168 people was delayed even longer, but eventually took off later that night and landed safely.
Oh, Lord.
After 5 hours, he'd had it.
I get it. No one wants to sit on a plane for 5 hours, but it's a weather delay.
Yeah.
The alternative is to take off in bad weather and possibly die and crash.
Yeah.
So what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah. Here's some of the chaos on the plane itself.
How long has it been delayed already? 3-4 hours, and now you're talking another. Get me to the gate. I want off, or I'll take myself off. Okay? Here you go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who are you? Doesn't matter exactly. You know who matters? Me. Yeah. I told you, idiots.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
I'd say take a bus on a Greyhound, but guys, it's just as bad, if not worse.
That guy needs to be put on the permanent do not fly list. Like, now you've lost your privileges in this country or any other country. You can't fly anymore. You're a moron.
Yeah. Sounds like the kind of guy who'd rough up a cast member at Disney.
Yeah.
It definitely
Totally.
Cut from the same cloth, those two. The captain of a Delta flight heading from Miami to Atlanta turned the plane around before takeoff on Monday after a passenger allegedly wouldn't hang up her phone. 39-year-old Shannon Marie Harris of Tyrone, Georgia, was repeatedly told to end a call as the plane was taxiing, and flight attendants began to give the safety instructions but refused and then became belligerent, forcing the pilot to return to the gate. Irate passengers, including one who kept calling out, "Please be considerate," can be heard in a video that was taken on the plane. Once back at the gate, a Delta supervisor reportedly asked Harris to leave the aircraft. Police say she declined, leading the airline to have everyone deplaned at that point, so she ruined it for everybody.
My gosh, people are losing their mind.
She then tried to exit with the rest of the passengers and was arrested on trespassing-related charges. They said that the flight departed about an hour late. Was issued an apology, everybody on the flight, but they say, yeah, we got zero tolerance for disruptive behavior.
Man, flying stressful as it is, I don't need any other squirrely person adding into the mix.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. They say a former Chick-fil-A worker in Texas is accused of pulling off a bizarre $80,000 scam using mac and cheese. Keyshawn Jones, who had already been fired, snuck back into the restaurant multiple times, rang up fake orders, mostly mac and cheese, and refunded the money to his own credit cards more than 800 times.
A mac and cheese heist?
Yeah, I mean, it was easy to kind of figure it out. They also looked at surveillance videos and like, all right, we know this guy.
And you put the money on your own personal credit card. Like, how did you think this was going to play out?
He didn't think it through and he went too big.
And now he's looking at 10 years in prison.
Dude.
Yeah, because that's grand theft, grand theft, right?
Grand theft mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What are you in here for? I stole 80 grand worth of mac and cheese.
Yes. And a birthday celebration in India turned tragic after a birthday boy shot 3 friends dead for smearing cake on his face.
Whoa.
By the way, the birthday boy was 33, but still.
What the hell happened?
I don't. He doesn't like cake in his face, I guess.
You got to be careful with the cake thing. Now, I think shooting is an overreaction.
Yes.
Shooting is overreaction, but also, why are we using cake as a weapon? Cake is meant to be eaten. Let's stop throwing or smearing or shoving cake.
There's a video on YouTube of a wedding. It's in some other country, and the wife puts the cake in the husband's face, and he just flat out punches her in front of everybody.
What?
She falls over,
Wild.
and everyone just goes, "Whoa."
Wow.
And then the video goes it cuts. Yeah. It was pretty awkward.
Over before it began, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's your whacked out news, y'all. Wild day.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Jbird, what are you thinking about here today?
Well, I want to give a programming note. Tonight, 6 p.m., we'll be live for a Weird and Whatever podcast. It's where we talk about paranormal stuff, aliens, Bigfoot. We talk a lot about spiritualism, mental health, all that kind of stuff. And then we have some laughs along the way.
That's fun.
Yeah, tonight we're going to talk about people who have sleep issues that also are seeing ghosts. Is it just the sleep? Or are you really seeing something? And that's a tough thing to decipher at times. Are you hallucinating, or is there something really going on in your life? Obviously, we'll be doing Denny's Random Facts, Ask Vicky. She's our paranormal expert. She will answer any kind of paranormal questions you got. So that's pretty much what I got going on tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What about you, Virginia? What you got in your mind here today?
Well, yesterday I was going shopping for a few birthday gifts. I have 4 girlfriends, and these are some of my best friends in the world. They all have a birthday this week.
Oh.
All
wow.
Are they friends?
Yeah, like some of them are friends and sisters and very close. And so it's just weird. All 1 week of some of the most important people in my life have a birthday. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Bergman Jewelers and I'm going to get a few little special things for my girlfriends. And when I walked in, they were like, yeah, you have a store credit.
Okay.
Some guy came in there, bought some stuff and said, I want to put this $100 down towards Virginia's next purchase.
Well, looky there,
I had a
huh?
store credit.
Wow.
He wants you to take the jewelry and put it in the basket.
So whoever that mystery man is that gave me a store credit,
Wow.
I'm happy / scared.
His name is Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude wanted to give me $100 free money for jewelry.
Yeah, it's like, this is awesome and never happens. And oh Lord, am I going to get murdered now?
Look, if you're going to be creepy, at least leave us some money.
Yeah. What I got on my mind here, I saw, man, I'm telling you, you just never know, but the pranksters are out there, and I got to admit, this is kind of funny. What these guys are doing is they're going into, it looks like a Walmart where a guy's doing some grocery shopping. It's an older dude. And what they do is one guy will tell him that, hey, we can hypnotize you. But then he does the thing with like, oh, look at the watch. You're getting sleepy, and nothing happens. And the guy's like, didn't even work. That was so unimpressive. So the guy's like, so he just goes walking off. Well, what the victim doesn't know is the second guy was actually sneaking video of the hypnotized attempt. And so he takes that video because he's facing the older man with the watch. and then he goes into AI and he does a little beep, bop, boop, boop, boop. And then they make a video where the guy steps forward and they start making out. And then what happens, they show the guy the video. The other guy comes up and be like, hey, did you see what he did to you when he hypnotized you? He's like, no, what? And he's like, dude, that's what happened. And he shows a video of him then making out with. He's like going, well, I can't believe it. Like, here's a little bit of it. And then they start going around the store. And the guy's so mad because he thought somebody hypnotized him and then made him make out with them.
Oh, no.
Because it happened on the video. So he's going up to like the store staff and be, you know, you got a guy walking around here who's hypnotizing people and then making out with them.
Oh, no.
I just need to ask you a question.
What question you do there?
Have you seen this guy who was waving around this little chain thing?
Yeah, I just saw him all the time.
Okay. So that's why I came to you to talk about. Did you look into the chain? Don't tell me you looked into it while he was swinging it. Because he's going around trying to hypnotize people. And this is a video.
It didn't work, man.
This.
Consent to what? What are you doing, bro?
Was that under your consent? Was that under your consent at all?
Let's go to the front.
Let's go,
okay.
please.
So that's Can you see it?
So then the other guy comes up and shows them the video of him making out with the guy, and then he goes around the whole store and he's like going, just so you know, this guy's walking around your store doing this stuff, and everybody starts laughing because they realize it's a prank, but nobody knows because the guy's older. He doesn't get how
He doesn't
AI
get
works.
AI makes fake videos.
I never even thought about that. So you can do a video of somebody and then you put that into AI, be like, hey, make it look like these two guys kiss. And it does. You look at it and the guy who got hypnotized, he steps forward, grabs the guy by the face, and they just start making out.
Oh, no.
And this is going to cause a problem in the future.
In the present?
Well, yeah,
that poor guy.
You are right. In the present, we all saw the Will Smith eating spaghetti. It was crappy at first, and then it got really good. And it's going to get to a point where we go, did you see Kevin? He was doing blow at work.
Yeah.
And it shows Kevin, let's do a show now.
Then he made out with Jbird.
Yeah,
It's wild.
Then you make out with me, and that goes viral.
Well, the thing about that is, otherwise you'd be going, I know I didn't do that, but they're playing it under the guise of, well, wait a minute, did that really work when the guy hypnotized me? And did I really do that?
I blacked out. It worked.
Yeah, you thought like, well, that didn't work. And then you walk off and then somebody walks up and be like, hey, I don't know. Like he said, he's like, that guy walking around with the chain. He's like, I hope you didn't do that. He's like, yeah. He's like, because he's like, look, I got this video. This is what happened.
I can see this being against the law, though.
Yeah, I'm wondering where the legalities.
It should be, unless the old guy was in on it, which is always possible with these kind of things.
We could have got duped.
You're not allowed to do those kind of things because if that is real, that old guy could say they emotionally made me go through the ringer. I was embarrassed. I didn't know what was going on.
You're inciting panic.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, yeah, you could do stuff like that. And what's going to happen is, even if this one ended well and everybody's like, ha, 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 you got me, great prank, somebody else is going to do it, and then it's not going to be funny, and somebody's going to turn around and shoot somebody.
Right.
And then that's what's going to happen. Like the first one always seems to work, then everybody wants to copycat that one, and then everybody else does it wrong. And then it turns violent. It goes all to hell.
I'm just suspicious of the pranks on some of the platforms because I've seen people talk about them and what they have to do to fake them, and even faking them takes a bit of time.
The older guy, if he's acting, he's really good. Like they need to sign him for movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like he's that good.
Well, then he's probably real.
Yeah, he's probably real then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Which makes it sad. Like, I want him to be in on the joke, not the butt of the joke.
Yeah, you want him to like try to find it funny, and I don't know if he will or not.
Well, I think a lot of old people, I think just people in general wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's out there. So who knows? I mean, that's something you got to worry about now. Somebody could come up and make an AI video of you, be going, yeah, I saw what you just did to that kid. You're like, what do you mean? What I do to that kid? Be like, I got video of it. I didn't do that.
I started getting worried because there was a fake AI video of Obama maybe 7 years ago, and it looked bad. It did not look real, and it's him on a plane, and he's humping a chair on the plane and looking at the camera. It was all fake. But the amount of people who believed it.
Yeah, right.
And it wasn't even good. It wasn't even believable.
That was then. Now, this is now.
Yeah.
Like this video, it looks like this old guy steps forward and starts making out with this younger dude who just hypnotized him.
And it doesn't look like AI.
I don't think so.
No, it's getting to a point where.
Wow.
Definitely didn't to the old guy who then looked at it as like, going, what did I do?
Every week they're updating AI, and it's getting better, faster, quicker, and stronger.
That somebody could actually play a prank like this on you in a Walmart that fast?
Ugh, you can't talk to nobody in Walmart.
The worst part of this prank was that it was at Walmart.
Yeah. Well, this one, it sounds like you are dead on. You say that one of your favorite childhood snacks is just not the same. And we hear this time and time again. And when you look at the conversations online, there are a lot of people that are agreeing with you that maybe even in particular, it's like maybe the ding dongs, but them Hostess snack cakes just ain't what they used to be.
Look, I did the research on many of the Hostess snacks because the first 2 boxes of different kinds I had, I go, that tastes weird. Maybe it's an expiration. Let me get a different box. That tastes weird. So I went through a bunch of them. Hostess is gross to a point now where I don't even look at it no more.
They've all changed their ingredients. They all go with cheaper ingredients and fillers instead of pure, whole, safer ingredients. They all put chemicals in them now to make them have a longer shelf life so they can make more money, but you can taste it in the product.
I kind of can feel it in Little Debbie as well, man. They've all become so super waxy.
You know that hooker is in on it too.
She's got to be.
She's got to be. They're all doing it to you. All this processed food is being manipulated.
Yeah, that's what the commentary is too. If you just go and look on some threads about the Hostess, especially like the old ho-hos, they said have seen a major decline. They say that they're drier or waxier than they have ever been before with less cream, and they just seem more artificial.
If you're looking to choke yourself out, eat one of those things because it is dry as the desert.
It's a sad state of our food system these days. It's not, if you're like, oh, I ate ho-hos when I was a kid, it's the same thing as they have now. No, it's not. Look into the ingredients.
Yeah.
It's absolutely different.
I guess I'm asking, did they take out the bad stuff for you? And is that why they taste bad? Or did they add?
Well,
they took out pure, real ingredients and they added fillers and chemicals.
They filed for bankruptcy, Hostess did, in 2012. And they say that's where it kind of happened. And then they also had some ownership shifts that were happening. And so went through different management, so they're trying to make it survive, and they've done whatever they can to cut corners. And they say if it wasn't for the brand nostalgia and just you going back, going, man, I remember as a kid, let's get some ho-hos, and you get them, you're like, nah. Like, is it me? Like, who changed, me or you?
Well, it's not you. It is ho-hos that changed.
I used to love that stuff, and I'm repelled by it now. I was telling Denny's, I go, anytime we have snacks out, I go, these just don't. They don't taste like they used to, baby.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste.
We tasted it in the Reese's, and remember, we called it out, and then the grandson of Reese's called it out, and then the company admitted, oh, yeah, we did change it. We're going to go back to the original formula.
Well, the reason why I know it's not me is because I'm seeing people of all ages talking about it. You've got people my age talking about it because I know people are going to go, oh, you've just gotten older. Things change. I've seen younger people talking about it going, what's going on with Hostess?
Yeah, and because I was a Little Debbie dude. I was more Little Debbie than Hostess, and people were saying that same thing with Little Debbie. It's not the same.
It's not. It's all waxy.
So really, any snack that you loved as a kid, forget about them. Got to move on to something else.
Joe Ponton, a friend of our show, he made a homemade Swiss cake roll.
Yeah.
And that reminded me of what a Swiss cake roll should.
Yeah,
and that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do now. You have to go back to basics, figure out what the original recipe was, and make it at home yourself because you can't trust these major food manufacturers to give you healthy, good food.
By the way, homemade Swiss cake rolls, they're amazing, and you will wake up fat on accident.
Okay,
you don't
yeah.
even realize
Yeah.
what's happened.
Yeah. People are saying the Entenmann's is still solid. People liking that.
Entenmann's has always been kind of hit or miss for me.
Really? Didn't love them?
I love the chocolate chip cookies, those little mini ones.
Yeah.
You know the ones I'm talking about, the soft batch?
Yeah, I was all into those because they used to sell you like on the no fat, and I thought it meant healthy, and so I just house Entenmann's in the 90s. Like crazy. Couldn't figure out I was getting so fat.
I didn't fit in my pants.
Yeah.
I mean, I could eat a whole box during one sitcom.
Yeah, right. They say, too, something's changing a bit. Costco, for the first time in 40 years, is going to be offering you a little something different with their $1.50 hot dog combo they got where you get like a soda and a dog. Now, I guess you can get water. Yay.
Oh,
same price. Yeah.
That's a whack story.
A water dog?
Dude, we're talking about serious issues over here.
Water dog. I mean, we were talking about the best food and beverage combos is hot dog and water, like the nastiest combo of all time. Like hot dog water, like, ugh.
It's sad.
No, thank you. I want to see how well you know foods from different countries. If I name the food, can you tell me the country
Ooh, I like that.
where you might find it? Let's say I throw out Pozole.
Bird.
Yes.
All the time about Italy.
Italy. Nope. Pozzole's not.
Pozzole, spell it.
Pozole. Pozzole.
Poland.
Poland. That is a good guess. It's not Poland. Mexico.
We're not gonna do that good on this quiz, Kev.
Okay. Yeah, they say probably the three most widely recognized dishes from Mexico: pozole, which is a soup. My wife loves it. The Mexican queen.
What's in it?
It has what is the stuff that you make hummus?
Chickpeas.
Yeah, it's like chickpeas in it.
Hominy. Sometimes Mexicans use hominy.
Yeah, maybe hominy, something like that is in it. Yeah, she loves that and the menudo. Those are like the two soups.
Okay.
That she loves to get. And I'm not sure if they have a meat in pozole. They might.
If it's like menudo, the meat is like tongue or the inside of a stomach lining
Menudo, yeah, it's
of
the
a cow.
tripe. Yeah.
I'll just listen to the band.
Yeah.
I can't.
What about poutine?
Virginia.
Yeah.
That's Canada.
That one is Canada. Yes, it is.
We love a good poutine around here.
Mm-hmm. What about ceviche?
Mexico.
Jbird?
Bird.
Yep.
Ecuador.
Oh, close. Peru. Yeah, remember we got that story from Clay just this last week. I didn't realize they had a massive kind of Japanese invasion, not invasion, but there were a lot of Japanese people that wound up in Peru, and they brought the art of ceviche there.
Damn it.
And that's why it's really taken off in that country.
He gave us margaritas in our defense. That was kind of like a mind eraser, so
That's
we
true,
forgot.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever been to Peru?
No, I'd love to go.
I know.
Got to hit the Americas.
It does seem to be so fun there.
Yeah. Ropa Vieja.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Let's go Cuba.
Oh, with confidence, I hear. Yeah, you're right.
Dang it. All right, Bird.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you one here. What do you think, Bird? If I give you, let's head on over to, we'll do one more here. What about the empanada? Empanada.
Bird.
Yeah.
Uruguay?
Okay, yeah, possibly. I mean, they credit to Argentina.
Argentina.
It's kind of their signature food, but yeah, I could see that.
A lot of people stole that empanada and do it nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could do a dessert empanada, but we don't have to get into all that right now.
If I said moussaka, you know the country on that one?
Bird.
Yeah.
Japan.
Nope, Virginia.
Moussaka?
Yeah, it's Moussaka.
Is that Middle Eastern? Yeah, it's like Indian.
It's Greek.
Greek.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Not really.
Somewhat around there. What about pad thai?
Bird.
Yeah.
That is Philippines.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. I gotta get
Thailand.
Yeah. What if you go with pho?
Virginia.
Yeah.
That's Vietnam.
Yes, it is.
I can't.
Okay. Head spinning.
Brain's about to break. My menudo is about to break.
Yeah, my buddy's over there right now.
Oh, is he?
And he said they do not respect pedestrians. They've got, like, everybody's on them little scooters, and they just, they will take you out.
In Vietnam?
Yeah.
Or Vietnam?
Yeah, the streets are insane.
I just watched a whole little documentary on this one guy who moved to Vietnam, and the prices and where he lives and his daily routine. It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, it looks really beautiful from what I'm seeing. A great place to go travel to.
Oh, that would be amazing. Just to do all of Asia. Oh.
Who has kimchi, Virginia?
Kimchi is Japan. No. China?
Korea.
Korea.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that, but I was waiting for you to keep getting them wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they say China, like a Peking duck or a dumpling. They love them dumplings. Sushi, of course, for Japan.
Yeah, I don't do enough dumpling work out there.
I agree. Oh, I love a good dumpling.
But you love a pierogi, right?
Oh, that is Poland.
Yeah, that is.
Boom.
That is, yeah. Wiener Schnitzel.
German.
Yeah, or Austria. Yeah, either one. They love all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then paella.
Spain.
Very good, Virginia. Yes. Look at us. Wow.
You're cultured because of your fancy foods, I think.
I'm cultured because I have a big badonka-bonk from eating all this food.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of food.
Oh, it's good, right?
It is so good.
I love when you guys talk about how you guys eat a lot of food. You haven't seen nothing yet.
We would shudder at the experience.
You really would.
Yes. This story might scare you, Virginia, but apparently it is a dog-eat-dog world when it comes to toy trading.
It's dangerous, girl.
Yeah.
What happened? Did someone hoodwink you?
As I was writing it, sending this idea or this situation to Kevin, I go, this sounds so dorky.
It's a good thing you already got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
No kidding.
There's some guys kind of scamming in the toy game where he'll kind of agree to a price for a certain toy, and at the last second he kind of disappears and then tries to play a little hard to get and then tries to change it and say, oh, I only got this amount of money.
I had
you're selling, he's buying.
Yeah, I had a whole Masters of the Universe bundle set ready to go.
Of course you did, because you're a pimp.
Exactly. And it's pristine. This is good stuff. This is good quality. And we agreed $350 was going to be the bundle deal. And I was giving him a discount too. So I took the pictures, did all that stuff. I'm waiting for him. At the last minute, he calls me and says, "Hey man, I can't do that bundle. I already found another deal from somebody who has the same bundle." Lie, by the way. Impossible. I had a unique bundle. He's trying to tell me it was the same bundle and he was getting it for $200. And then I found out through one of my toy friends, this is what this guy does. This is MO. He waits, he'll do deals, and he waits at the last second because a lot of times collectors are just trying to get it out of their house.
Right.
So some people would say, well, then just take it for $200 then. And that's what he was expecting me to do. And I said, hell no, at Masters of the Universe, $350, it stands.
Yeah.
The most shocking part of this story is that you're selling, not buying.
Well, you do that so you can buy cool. It's a whole world that I kind of got into. It's where you save money.
He's knee deep in it. He's meeting the villains. He's got all the characters of the toy buying world.
And then I realized, Bird, you got to get out of this world. It's
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just make sure you have somebody with you when you do these transactions with strangers, if they meet up with you.
I did that when I bought the tricycle. I took the snack pack, my boys, to the liquor store where I bought it at. It was very shady.
What's shady about that? Doing deals at the liquor store.
But they too changed the price last minute. They said the bike was $50. Like, no, it's going to be $70.
Doggy dog world, man.
I'm like, it's a sweet tricycle.
That's why I just go to retail stores.
I know, but you can't get some of this stuff at retail stores.
Where is that tricycle today? Because remember, we were also riding it around, and I put my drunk friends in the basket, and we were driving them around.
I left it out in the rain. It rusted, and I gave it away.
Damn
There
it.
you go. Solid. We still got a little bit more in the tank. We got more to do. That's why we're going to take it to the after the show. So if you want a little bit more KVJ, just jump on over to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitch. In about 10 minutes, we'll be right there. Or you can grab it on demand on YouTube and Spotify. In fact, we make it very easy for you to consume the KVJ show every single day. You can either stream us live or you can watch that show without music and commercials a little bit later on. And you can zip right through with all the chapters, find whatever segments you want to watch, and we even do some individual clips for you to check out. So it's easy to do on YouTube, and also video is now on Spotify. Before we get to that, though, it's time for Jbird to wrap us up here and give us a little thought for the day. All right, Jbird, what you got here for us today, my friend?
Every day you wait. Let's try it again.
We're waiting.
Yeah, still waiting.
Every day while you're waiting for that right moment to happen, your life quietly subtracts another page.
That's true.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah.
Bird, whoa.
Oh, man.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.